Hello. Today we're going to be talking about triangles. So for today, we're going to be talking about triangles, and we're going to go over the types of triangles again. So if you remember, yesterday we talked about the types of triangles based on their sides. So first we have an equilateral triangle. An equilateral triangle, their sides are all equal. So they're all the same length. So I labeled it so they are all the same length. Next, we have an isosceles triangle. There are only two sides that are the same length. Then we have a scalene triangle. Their sides, no sides are the same. So I have 1, 2, and 3. None of its sides are the same. Also yesterday, we talked about angles a little bit, the different types of angles on a triangle. So we have acute triangle where all the sides are all the angles are less than 90 degrees. We have a right triangle where one side is a right triangle or right angle, which is 90 degrees exactly. And then we have an obtuse triangle where one of the sides is over 90 degrees. So it is bigger than this one right here. Now I came up with a little way to figure out how you can tell if it's acute. So first one for acute, you're going to take 2 fingers. If the angle is less than your 2 fingers, it is acute. For a right triangle, you can take your left hand to make an L, or you can do it with your right. And if it is equal to your L, it is a right triangle. So just to show you, I'm going to try it on here. And this angle is not the same as my L. Now for obtuse, what you're going to do is you're going to make a shaka. And if the angle is bigger than your shaka, it is obtuse. So this one is obtuse because it is not the same as this one. It is about bigger than your shaka. So here, I'm going to try it here. This is smaller, so it's an acute angle. This is smaller than my L, so it is not a right angle and it's not obtuse. And this is bigger than my shaka, so we know that's obtuse. So for today's activity, we are going to be talking about angles. So what you will need is a piece of paper, a blank piece of paper. If you don't have a blank piece of paper, a spiral notebook piece of paper will be fine. And what you will also need is a ruler and a pen. And lastly, a pair of scissors. So I will give you a moment to get those things out. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready. You should have a piece of paper, a ruler, a pen or a pencil, whichever you have, pen or a pencil, and scissors. Thumbs up when you've got that. Okay, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, I am going to start. So what you will need to do is you need to get your ruler. And first I'm going to start this way. I'm going to start a line. Right. And this is where you can have fun with it. You can make a line here. I'm going to turn this and I'm going to make a line. Try your best with this. It does not have to be perfect. I'm just making lines. I'm going to make a line here. lined up. I'm gonna make a line. As you do this, you might notice that you're seeing some triangles. I'm gonna make another line right here. Another line. Right here. Go ahead and take your time. There is no rush. Have fun with it. You don't need to line it up like I am. And see, I just made a mistake. It bumped my nail, but that's okay because it's not perfect. It does not need to be perfect. Where should I make my next line? I made a good amount over here. Maybe I can make one more right in the middle here. It doesn't even need to be the length of your ruler. I'm gonna make one right here. I'm having fun with it. I'm making some lines. Okay, and when you think you have enough lines, I'm gonna make a couple more. I will give me a thumbs up and I will tell you what we are doing next. So I feel like I have enough here. So give me a thumbs up when you've got this. Try your best. Okay, so next I will need my scissors. And what I'm going to do with my scissors is I am going to cut along some of these lines. So I'm going to cut right here. This line, and I'm going to stop because this is where the line ends. And I'm going to cut this long one right down the middle. Right down the middle. What I'm doing is I'm cutting out my triangles. So here's a triangle. And remember how we said our lines weren't perfect? So we see here that it doesn't go all the way, but we're going to pretend this is a triangle. So what you should be doing is you should be cutting out your triangles the best you can. And remember that our thumb goes through the smaller hole and your fingers go through the bigger hole. If you're left-handed, hopefully you have left-handed scissors because it might be a little bit different for the right-handed ones. I'm going to be cutting on my line. And some of these pieces we can't use because they have 4 sides. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, just like this one. But I could cut out this little tiny triangle right here and use that. Or I have one right here that I could use. So I'm looking for some shapes that look like triangles. So where my little mistake happened, I can use that. It is still, can still be a triangle. So I'm cutting it out. Try your best for this. It may be hard for some people, but that's okay. Doesn't need to be perfect. That's not the point of this activity. We are talking about triangles today. Now, can I use this piece? Can I use this piece? How many sides does it have? Show me with your hands. How many does it have? Does it have one side? 1, 2. No, it doesn't have one. It has at least 2 sides. 3, 4. So I can't use it. It's just, I'm going to make a little junk pile. And then I have my triangles right here. Need to cut this one. Oh, before I cut this one, what kind of triangle is it? If I look here, what kind of triangle could it be for my sides? Does it have 2 equal sides? Let's see. We have one long one down here, and we have 2 of them that look about the same. So I think it's going to be an isosceles triangle. But what happens when I cut it in half? Oh, let's look at our angles too before we move on. Let's look at our angles. So remember our thing. Is it this length? Not quite. It's not quite. Let's see. Oh, it looks a little bit bigger. It could be almost a right angle because it's bigger than my acute. What about this? These acute? Or is it obtuse? Is it obtuse? No, it's not obtuse. It's either a right angle and then we have some acute angles. Now what happens if I cut it in half? I see a line right here. Cut it in half. What happens to my triangle? So I'm going to try now. I have an acute. Have an acute angle. Acute. Oh, this is bigger than my fingers. Let me try my L. Ooh, it fits perfectly in my L. Okay, so it looks like we have 2 right triangles there. Now I'm going to finish cutting out my triangles. Cut. Thumbs up. Remember, when you are done, I'm not done, so I'm not giving anybody a thumbs up. I'm going to put those in my junk. Okay. Hopefully you cut out your triangles. Make sure you get all of them before, say, you're finished. Oh, well, I'm not going to cut this one. I'm going to keep it a triangle. If I cut it, what happens? If I cut it right here, how many sides will it have? Yep, it will have 4. So I'm going to keep it like that. So I have only 3. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at our sheet for angles, for the different types of triangles. We have acute. So all 3 of them are smaller than 90 degrees, so they can fit within your 2 fingers here. You have the right angle. It measures up to the L shape of your fingers, your thumb and your pointer. And then you have obtuse. It's bigger than your L. It's more than 90 degrees. And it is bigger than your shaka. Okay, so what you are going to do is you're going to go through and you are going to measure and place where they belong. So I'm going to look at this one first. It's smaller than my shaka. Oh, it's bigger than, that's acute. That's acute. This is not acute. So I know it's not this one. Now let's, does it fit? It does. So I'm going to put it right here with my right triangle. Now, let me check. Oh, it's bigger than that one. 1, 2, but not 3, so it's not acute. Let me try this one. Oh, it fits there. I'm going to look for different. Okay, let's see. Oh, smaller. Oh, smaller than that. So maybe it's a cute. Oh, it's bigger than that. Oh, it's bigger than my L. See if it's, oh, look, it matches my Shaka. So it's obtuse. So I'm going to place it right there. So what you're going to do is you're going to continue through these all by yourselves. And you're going to give me a thumbs up when you're done. Okay? So I'm going to stop sharing right now. You're going to work on that by yourselves. I'm going to give you 5 minutes to work on that by yourselves. And now I'm going to place you in breakout rooms and you can go over what you found about your triangles. And you can talk about what you found after you cut them. So did you find any acute triangles? So smaller than your fingers. Did you find any obtuse? Same as your Shaka. Did you find any right triangles? Same as your L. And that is the end of our lesson. So what you can do for fun is you can color these, your acute triangles, your obtuse triangles, and your little cute ones, You can color them based on where you place them. That's all for today. Bye.